Just when you thought the Diddy situation couldn't get any wilder, another bomb dropped. Alleged prison fights. Solitary confinement. His name on a massive 200-person witness list for Tupac's murder trial. And now, a former insider is threatening to burn the whole house down. Farnsworth Bentley, Diddy's iconic former right-hand man, just re-entered the chat. He dropped Jay-Z's infamous quote, "When I get nervous, I tell the truth." Caption: might delete later, but I'm just gonna sit this here. Well, he's not sitting anymore. Bentley is allegedly ready to spill everything, including the dark, unspoken truth behind what really happened to Kim Porter.
You hear about Puff. And everybody got a story.
Yeah.
But it ain't official until you see the guy with the umbrella.
Farnsworth Bentley.
Farnsworth.
I know Farnsworth.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, everybody else can say what they want. If Farnsworth come walking in to court with the umbrella, and he's twirling it, and whatever comes out of his mouth,
yeah,
you know.
People are convinced Bentley saw way too much during his time with Diddy, especially when it came to Kim Porter. And looking at his sudden ghost act, there are really only two logical explanations. Either he was forced into hiding because he knew too much, or he was paid a massive bag to keep quiet. Think about it. Why disappear for a decade, pop up to drop a cryptic message about telling the truth, vanish again, and then come back threatening to spill everything? Is he finally tired of carrying Diddy's secrets, or did the hush money just run out? To understand how deep this goes, you have to go back to how they met in the late 90s, at a soul food joint, where their very first interaction was literally a staring contest.
Walked straight to my table, I stood up, and it was like a little stare down match on some
wow.
And I won. And then he just pointed to the old girl like, yo, get this dude. It was the two ways. Do you remember the two ways? Anybody with me? Two ways.
Yeah, I had a two-way.
Stay with me. He's like, yo, you get this dude my two-way number. Well, I didn't call him the next day because I'm busy.
What a game.
Well, I wasn't busy. But you don't know. Don't nobody know. You don't know. You know. So, long story short,
This was right around the time Diddy was desperately trying to clean up his image. After his 1999 legal drama, he dropped Puff Daddy for P. Diddy in an attempt to wash away the bad press. And Derek Watkins, the man who would become Farnsworth Bentley, was right there in the middle of it, basically acting as Diddy's spiritual advisor. At the time, Derek was managing 11 Madison Park, a high-end restaurant, while keeping Diddy's spirits up during the trial. The moment Diddy beat the case, Derek sent him a bold text, "Please don't make me go back to working for my hater boss." It worked. Diddy hired him on the spot as his personal assistant and valet. Before long, Derek was floating around St. Tropez, holding an umbrella over Diddy's head and becoming the most famous shade provider in hip-hop history. He was inside the tightest inner circle, everywhere Diddy went, until 2015. Suddenly, Bentley vanished. He went dead silent on social media, completely off the grid, leaving everyone wondering what happened behind closed doors. Rumors quickly spread that he didn't just leave, he fled or was fired because he knew too much about Diddy's private life, his infamous parties, and what was happening to the women around him, including Kim Porter. And that makes total sense when you look at how Diddy operated. In Cassie's lawsuit, it was revealed that the assistants weren't just managing calendars. They were running the logistics of the freak-offs. They bought the costumes, the lingerie, the baby oil, the lights, and the bedding. They were the ones dragged along when things got dangerous. Former assistants have already started testifying to the nightmare. David James recalled chauffeuring Diddy to an armed confrontation with Suge Knight, sitting in a diner parking lot wondering if he was about to die in the driver's seat. Another assistant remembered hearing Cassie screaming inside a private jet in 2015 while glass shattered inside the bedroom. Capricorn Clark revealed that after Diddy found out Cassie was seeing Kid Cudi, he forced her into a car and drove out to set Cudi's car on fire. When Cassie's lawsuit broke, Capricorn posted Proverbs 4 verse 14, warning people not to walk the path of the wicked, and admitted that 2011 was absolute hell. She openly called out the toxic environment, posting, "Black women end up being the sacrifice. Last 11 years of my life, I have had to deal with everyone's nonsensical allegiance to the devil." She even paid tribute to Kim Porter, writing, "They will skin you and wear you, baby girl." Kim was the only person who didn't switch up. If the assistants were forced to watch all of this unfold, they saw the truth. And if Farnsworth Bentley is now hinting that something dark happened to Kim Porter, he's not speaking from rumor. He's speaking as a man who was right there in the room. The real question is, why now? Word on the street is the only reason he stayed quiet this long is because Diddy had just as much dirt on him.
I don't know how much he could do. I don't know if he would say anything because he probably signed the ND, a non-disclosure, and he don't want to say anything against Puff anyway because Puff got shit on him.
And here is where the leverage comes in, because according to legal filings, Diddy wasn't the only one in the room. In an explosive lawsuit, a man named Randy Pittman accused both Farnsworth Bentley and Diddy of horrific acts. Pittman claims Bentley recruited him under the guise of talent scouting for Sean John. But what started as a fashion opportunity alleged quickly devolved into a nightmare. Pittman alleges he and two underage girls, just 13 and 14 years old, were provided alcohol and pills before being subjected to non-consensual assault at an exclusive party. For years, the word was that Diddy kept Bentley in line by holding these dark secrets and allegations that Bentley was stealing behind the scenes just to keep up with his lavish lifestyle, right over his head. Diddy allegedly underpaid, publicly humiliated, and controlled him, keeping his umbrella man on a short leash. But now, the secret is out. The court documents are public. The dirt is already on the table. With zero leverage left to keep him quiet, Bentley reportedly has nothing left to lose. He's ready to open the vault, not just on what really happened to Kim Porter, but on the horrifying personal nightmare he allegedly endured behind closed doors in Diddy's inner circle.
Y'all don't understand. Look at Bentley and all these people. Come on, man. Now that we know the monster, man, you carry the man umbrella. You was the man. I watched this man disrespect you every chance he got. Talk to you like his bitch. He talked to Harv like his bitch. He talked to D-Dot like his bitch. He talked to all them niggas like they his bitches. And now that I learned that they really were his bitches, that's why I got so much respect for Gene. Because a lot of them niggas is scared to do what Gene.
Right now, Farnsworth Bentley is sitting in a spot where he has absolutely nothing left to lose and everything to burn down. Word is, he's preparing to lay it all out, specifically how Kim Porter was reportedly silenced right as she was getting ready to release a massive tell-all book exposing Diddy and some of the highest-ranking elites in the entertainment industry. If these claims are true, this isn't just news, it's a complete shift in the entire narrative. What do you think really happened behind closed doors while Bentley was working as Diddy's assistant? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.